If you're enjoying this introduction to Revit, make sure you check out the full beginner to advanced level course on my website, s15studio.com. So now we have all of our doors in place. What we're going to do now is place windows into the project. Very same setup as the door. We'll just click on window. And in the type selector, we have one window type with various sizes. And what I want to do today, and the window I want to select is a 910 by 1210. And I'll come in to place it. So again, I want my temporary dimensions to be on the outside, and I'll just click to place. And we can see we have the window sill which cuts in on either side. So once it's placed, again, we have the option to flip inside, outside, and we can finalize the position here as well on the temporary dimension. When we select the window as well, coming back to the properties section, there it's attached to ground level. There's our sill height as well. Okay, so now that we've placed those in, what I want to do is to show you an exercise at this point. So we placed everything on the ground level. So I did that purposely so I can show you how easy it is to change that information. What I actually want is my windows, doors, and internal walls to all come from the ground floor and not the ground level. So in my 3D view, we can see all doors are sitting on the ground level, when in fact they will be on the ground floor. So how we change that information is we can stay in the 3D view. I'll select one door, hold the control key, and I can then select all doors and the window. So they're all in blue. I'll then come to the constraints level section and change it over to ground level. And we see all the doors now move up to the ground floor level. So if we were to continue using the ground level floor plan, all components that we place will automatically be placed on the ground level. So what I want to do is to close the ground level plan and now open up the ground floor plan and change my detail level over to fine. So now we're over on our ground floor level. And we're going to place some further windows, and then afterwards I'll show you how to adjust their sill height. So sticking with the 910 by 1210, going to create similar. We'll just place two more there. Another two here. A third one there, and up on the top. So now I've placed in those windows, and what I want to do now is to go into each one and adjust their position and their size. So the bottom one here will be aligned to the top one. I can either go by the 300 mil here and change that, or I can use my align tool. That's up to you. If we change that to 300 mil, and then these two windows here, I want to reduce them down by 100 mil. So we'll do the same like we've done with the door. We'll select one, go to edit type, select duplicate. It's now 810 by 1210. I'll come down to the width, change that to 810, press OK, and we see that it has changed in width. I want to also change this one, but we've created the 810, so all I need to do is select it, go to type selector, and there's my new 810, so I'll select that. Next over, I will adjust the position of this window over by 2000. This window here will change over to an 810, but we're going to also create a new one from this and make it smaller. So we'll go to edit type, duplicate, and I want that to be 810 by 910, 810 by 910, and I want it to be 1500 from the external wall. And the window we just created here, I want it to be the same up here. So we'll select our 810 by 910. Next, we're going to load in a new window type for this room here. So we'll go to Window, Load Family. We're in the External Doors folder, so we'll go to the up one level. So we go back a page again, scroll down to Windows, and in here we have all of our window components. And what I want you to choose will be the triple pane window. So there's 3 panes of glass in this window. We'll press open, save the project. And I want to choose the 1810 by 1210, and I'll place it in the center of the wall. I want to place the same window in the front here, but with different dimensions. So we'll select that window. We'll go to edit type, duplicate, and I want it to be 1210 by 910. So our width is 1210 and the height is 910. And we'll see the original has changed, so we'll just come back, change it back, and then select window and select our 1210 by 910 and place it in the center and on the other side as well. So now we'll go to our 3D view. And all we need to do is we need to adjust our sill heights. So our sill height is 900 mil from the ground floor level. So selecting this window here, our sill height is 900 mils from the ground floor level. I want this window over to the right. I want the window heads to match, so the window sill height will be different. So we'll select the sill height and change it to 1200. And once I move the cursor into the drawing, the changes take effect. And now the head heights are the same. And we'll come around and select the other side too. Change that to 1200. And we can make further adjustments to these windows as we'll want them to be shorter in height. So we'll select that window, edit type, and we don't need to duplicate because we're changing this particular window. So we'll rename and we'll change it to 510 and change our height to 510. And you'll notice both windows left and right will change at the same time because they are the same type. Press apply, press OK. So these two windows changed because they are the same type, and we made it from this window type, but because we duplicated the information, it's no longer attached to that type. So we just need to change the sill height for those. So we select both by holding down Control, and we need to update that to read 1600 mil, and now the head heights are the same all around. So I'm going to select the reveal and the sweep and delete it out of the project as we don't need it right now. And we'll then go back to our ground floor. And then lastly, we're going to add in our floor itself.